All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to a round of coffee and questions. It is Sunday morning for me anyway. And what's the topic going to be this morning? Well, let's talk about thermometers for a minute. Now, I know Harbor Freight has them for sale. Let me show you the advertisement real quick. Okay, so at first glance, not a bad price. Looks like a pretty good deal. You know, you can use it for a variety of things. Okay, not so true. So out at the club, there was maybe two or three people. They had bought them. All three of them had returned them. So their intent on the purchase was to use them in home. You know, check their own temperature. And what the bottom line of this is, and you'll read it in a lot of the comments and criticism, is it can be 10 to 15 degrees off. Some of them maybe a little more. So for medical kind of reasons, I would tell you steer away from it. Don't do it. Now, if you're an automotive technician or a mechanic or something like that, or an industrial use or whatever, you want to check the temperature of motors, or I don't know. Obviously, in the medical profession and using them on adults, children, and so forth, it is very important. So steer away from it if that's your intended use. I work in the medical field, and people have asked me, "Hey, what is it that you guys use?" Okay, well, there's several different variations. It just depends geographically where you're located. But like what we do, we have at the campus that I work out of in the medical field, we've got people that are out in the field. We have clinics, we have immediate cares, urgent cares. And then, of course, you have your hospitals, your ERs, and, you know, your floor, you know, people in the hospitals. So locally, and I'm speaking, you know, here where I live, I mean, when you're out in the field, and I'm going to show you the advertisement right now, what we use. Okay, so they're black. This one's white. It's the same, and I'll leave you the links below. These are very accurate, okay, and these are used out in the field, and they work perfectly fine. And they're not expensive. Actually, these are fairly cheap, and they're on sale right now. You can get a great sale price on these right now compared to usually what they are. And I'm going to show you another one, a little bit more expensive, okay? So if you want that one that I just showed you, I think it comes in black now, just like I showed you on the, the Amazon advertisement. It's a great deal. Okay, now, inside of the clinics, the immediate cares and so forth, they use something a little bit better because they're not buying them in these huge quantities for, let's say, the people that are out in the field. So, you know, they, I guess, just buy a higher quality one. And I'm going to leave you the link below on this too. And there's a couple of variations. So I'm going to leave you both links below. So you'll get like a total of 3 of them. I mean, you can go look at. All 3 of them are used in clinical settings, okay? But this one right here is made by a company, Preve, and this has got different settings. You can go from Celsius to Fahrenheit. You can change the mode, and you know, it's got like a little, you know, memory on here where it'll keep track of your temperatures if that's what you want it to do, which comes in handy if you are working in a clinic or you're on the floor in a hospital, right? So this right here, this is a great one. It's going to cost you a little bit more though. I think they're about 18-20 bucks roughly. They might even be on sale when I post this because Amazon and these companies frequently, you know, post some discounts. But these are proven, these work. This is what they buy. I mean, you know, here where I'm at. And so I guess what I'm saying is be very careful when you buy these thermometers because the quality control end of things on some of these is just really poor, okay? I'm talking about the majority of people that ran out to Harbor Freight and thought, hey, I'm going to get one of these, I'm going to use it at home because I'm using it to check temperature, you know, with all this COVID and all this isolation, all this stuff going on. They want to check their temperature from time to time. It's not the one that you want. Don't waste your money on that, okay? Unless you're going to use it in some kind of commercial, industrial, or whatever. But for medical, these 2 I know work. These 2 I know have good quality control standards. They're calibrated well. The other ones, be careful. Just be careful what you're buying because some of these are like one-offs or rebranded and they're junk. I mean, basically. And if you buy it from Amazon, then you got to go through the trouble of shipping it back. I mean, they'll make it right, don't get me wrong, but still, don't want to waste your money and your time, I mean, on things that don't work. Quick review here. I showed you the Harbor Freight one. I'll show it to you one more time. Okay, so now at least you'll be careful, about what you're buying. I'm the home handyman. I hope you click subscribe. I hope you keep following me. And if you have an idea or if you know of something better, drop it in the comment below. Otherwise, I'll see you folks on the next video. Have a great weekend, whatever's left of it. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.